So I've been talking a lot about ADA being this big late market winner, and I think it's becoming more obvious than ever. We've had some major announcements in terms of partnerships, some big integrations getting off the ground, but that's not even where this really gets exciting because remember, ADA is a retail driven asset, meaning that when adoption is high, when retail is flowing, that's when ADA tends to perform its best. Yet, despite us not being in that time right now, ADA's taken some huge steps forward that we need to talk about in this video. And this really gets me excited for what comes next. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I don't know where price is going to be at the time this video comes out. Right now, it's about 6:37 a.m. Central Standard Time. U.S. money is not woken up yet. We have not seen Donald Trump speak at the digital asset conference yet, or digital asset summit. So we'll have to just be patient and watch and see how the day plays out. But, this is normally a time where ADA is kind of quiet. All right, because we haven't seen up only season kick off yet. We haven't seen adoption kick off in a big way yet. And remember, ADA is a retail driven asset. That's when it tends to perform its best. But what's interesting here is ADA has kind of changed the narrative, right? Cardano's kind of changed its own narrative, and it's actually starting to perform well when those things are not present. In fact, when we take a look at the top trending coins globally, the top 5, you guys can actually see that ADA has in fact entered this top 5. Now, coincidentally, these top 5 assets are those that are in the crypto strategic reserve, digital asset stockpile, the ones that have been named for that. And normally I think ADA would actually be in the 4th slot here. Now, the reason why Solana is in the 4th slot and ADA is in the 5th slot is that there was an announcement of Solana spot ETFs going live today. I'm not sure whether this is true or not. I think it would have been a little bit louder, but we saw prices on Sol start to pump because of that. So there's a lot of people looking at it currently, right? But that's neither here nor there, because what we're actually seeing on an even bigger scale is higher ADA activity. In fact, we look at MEXC's ranks through its zero trading fee campaign. ADA actually came in as the 3rd most traded asset. All right. So we are seeing volume take off in a big way. We're seeing optics take off in a big way. So these are the exact things that I would want to see before the masses start to flow into the space, because what that means is that they're likely to be even bigger when we get into those times. And yet, despite that, ADA has one of the best opportunities for price appreciation. And why I'm saying that is when we look at these other assets on the board here, apart from Ethereum, we have already seen significant gains in terms of Solana, significant gains in terms of BTC, significant gains in terms of XRP. And big entities know that. They look where there is opportunity to make significant gains. And with the advancements within the Cardano ecosystem and the steps forward that we've seen, it's kind of surprising that ADA hasn't made those huge steps in terms of price yet. Some people have said, oh yeah, that's a detriment. Guys, that's opportunity. People pay attention to that, all right? And this is why I said I wouldn't be surprised if, ADA, Sol, XRP, kind of similar market caps by the end of this market cycle. Now, this isn't to guarantee or financial advice, and maybe this changes now because we had the conclusion of the Ripple v SEC case. But what's interesting here is when we look over the last 90 days, we are actually on the verge of seeing ADA flip BTC. Now, I don't mean an overall market cap. Don't get my words skewed. But when we look at this altcoin season index, what we want to see is 90% of alts performing BTC, of the top 100 assets, outperforming BTC over the last 90 days. We're not anywhere close to that right now, but we are actually about to see ADA flip over BTC over these last 90 days. So people who have complained about price and said, oh, ADA's just not doing well, blah, blah, blah. It's basically right in line with BTC. In fact, it's almost about to start doing better than BTC. In fact, I would say that probably on this next surge that we get across the crypto market, this next bout of excitement with ADA this close to a breakout, it wouldn't surprise me if it flips it and kind of works its way up into these ranges where it's frankly one of the top 15 best performing over the last 90 days. That's a very, very big deal because remember, these are the times where we're just seeing a lot of that same capital within the space just matriculate, right? This is a lot of the same old money right here, just rotating throughout the space. What's going to pump next? What should I get into? And we haven't seen that big next leg, the big boom in adoption. All right. And what's exciting about that is normally the people in the space, they don't flock to ADA. They're starting to flock to ADA. We're seeing speculators move in. There's a lot of people getting excited about what the future for Cardano, in fact, looks like. And that's not surprising. It is the one that is probably the best set up. It's the one that has the most to gain. And in fact, if we start to see even more of these integrations and partnerships and announcements surrounding the US government, and if we see no capital gains tax on US based crypto, if we see additions to the strategic reserve assets, I mean, that's where ADA can really start melting some faces. So I just want to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Are you noticing ADA getting louder over time? I definitely am. So have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.